Hello, hello students. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Myself, your mentor of science and technology, K. Mukesh Singh, and you all are welcome in Science Tech Series video lecture part 1 on space technology. And in this series on space technology, I will make 11 video along with objective test paper, subjective test paper, and whenever you are facing any difficulty in understanding the lecture, you should simply comment, write your comment in the YouTube, and as soon as possible I will answer you. So what actually I am going to talk in this video series, and in this video I am going to talk about first the basic of space technology. Second, what is space, what is Van Allen belt, what do you mean by Goldilocks zone, why our Earth atmosphere is protected, who, which kind of layer or shield or covering that protect our atmosphere, what keep Earth atmosphere maintained, and along with that, what are the challenges, what are the objective of space technology. So all those things I am going to discuss in this video. So just you should stay here and watch this video. It will give you complete exposure on science and technology in terms of concept as well as the fact. So let us start. This is the first slide. What is space? Students, one thing, if someone asked you what is a space and what do you mean by space, so in general talk students reply space is nothing, it is simply an empty place between two distantly placed body or object. This is the best definition. Okay, so it is basically an empty place between two distantly placed body or the object. Exactly in the similar way, if these two body are not smaller, if just think in that way, this is the basically one body and this is another body. So this is the two body. Suppose this body is the earth, because I am going to talk, I am talking in reference to the earth. This is the one body, that is the earth, and this is another body. This is one is the, suppose, the moon or any other planets or stars, okay, whatsoever. So in reference to earth, what do you mean by space? So whatever the empty place that lies between the earth or the moon or earth or the sun or earth or the Mars or any other planet, so that empty place, okay, that empty place, these are the basically the space. Now the question is, we are in space or not? So for object of earth, moon are in space. For object of earth, Mars and Venus are in space. Similarly, for the object of Mars, Venus or moon, earth is in space. So a space is nothing more than the empty place, and that's why I mention here in the definition what is a space. So a space is an empty place between two objects or planet or stars or planet and stars or distantly placed two bodies. Clear? Next, where space begins in terms of earth. So just watch, okay, this diagram, and in that you will find this is the earth. When it moves from the earth's surface upward and reaches at the height of 60 miles, so gradually a denser atmosphere become thinner and finally atmosphere become absent, and the point from where the atmosphere get disappeared, okay, so that area is called space. So this area from here to here is the area of atmosphere, as the things are written here, and onward there is a space. So okay, and the line that separate our atmosphere from space is called Kármán line. So remember it. Okay, so what is Kármán line? Kármán line is a line that separates or demarcates our atmosphere from the space. So if, okay, so as per the definition of space. So second question here is the where space begins. So space begins where Earth atmosphere ends. So where Earth atmosphere ends, it ends at the height of 62 miles or 100 kilometer. Now the next question is why atmosphere only exists up to the height of 60 miles or 62 miles. Okay, so because of atmosphere, okay, the composition of air and gravitational pulls that keep atmosphere here. Gradually the gravitational pulls become weakened and therefore the atmospheric air layer become thinner and finally it get disappeared. But now the thing is why atmosphere only present, okay, on Earth, this and what conserve our atmosphere. So these are the two questions. One, atmosphere or habitable zone only present in Earth, and what conserve our atmosphere. So atmosphere is maintained or pulled by gravitational pulls, but it is conserved or protected by a Van Allen belt. Okay, so what is Van Allen belt? So just watch this slide. In this slide you will get this is the Earth. Okay, so this is basically the Earth layer. This is the Earth, and this is the inner Van Allen belt area, and this is the outer Van Allen belt area. So from Earth's surface at the height of 500 kilometer up to the height of 58,000 kilometer, okay, this belt exists in double layer. Inner Van Allen belt lies at the height of simply 500 kilometer from the surface of Earth, while the outer Van Allen belt lies at the height of or distance of 58,000 kilometer from the Earth's surface. So these two belt, okay, basically is a protective layer that protect our atmosphere. So this is the Earth and this is their atmosphere. So this atmosphere is protected by these two belt, and because atmosphere is protected, okay, now the next question is what creates this belt. So this belt is basically created by or formed by solar wind. Okay, so because solar wind basically forms this belt. This belt is made up of charged particles, and it protects our atmosphere from harmful radiations of other planetary body or special object. Okay, and in that way our atmosphere get protected. Now the next thing is what is Goldilocks zone. So because our atmosphere is protected by Van Allen belt, therefore our Earth supports water exist in liquid form, as well as CO2 and O2 also found, and temperature of Earth or near Earth neither too hot nor too cold. So there where these three parameters, one is the temperature is neither too hot too cool, second one is the gases life that support the life like the O2 and the CO2, and third one is the if water exists in liquid form, if these three parameters they are present, okay, that zone, that area are called Goldilocks zone. And because Earth has all these parameters, and therefore Earth has Goldilocks zone. Similar to Earth, there is a TRAPPIST-1, a 7 sister planets that has also Goldilocks zone, but TRAPPIST-1 not exists in our solar system, it lies in other solar systems. In our solar system only Earth has Goldilocks zone. Remember it. In our system only Earth has Goldilocks zone. Clear? So remember here two things. One, Goldilocks zone. What is Goldilocks zone? And second, Van Allen bed. What is Van Allen bed? It is made made up of what, and what kind of function it played in terms of Earth atmosphere. So Van Allen bed mainly protective shield of our atmosphere. Remember it. Next, so just where I am going to move on the next slide. The next slide is what is the objective of space technology. So here the objective of space technology is basically simple. What is that? These are the basically the first objective to observe space. Second one is the to use the space, and third one is the to explore the space. This is the overall application or objective of space technology. To observe space means how can we see further into space. So when we are placing a satellite into the Earth orbit, so what we are expecting from the satellite? One, to keep eye over the Earth, observe the Earth, give the detailed information about Earth picture, the resources, and that help us, enable us in making, planning, executions, and there is many other things. Exactly in the similar way, the satellite also giving us information about space. So here, placing satellite not only observing the Earth, rather also observing the space, and that's why to observe the space. Second one is to use the space. To use the space means we want to improve everyday human life. We want to improve everyday human life. And how we make it possible? Only by observing the Earth or stabilizing the effective communication system that help us in improving socio-economic benefit as well as fulfill the military or defense needs, and therefore for military benefit, for socio-economic benefit, we must move into the space, and this is the reason behind why India also, like Russia and America, also develop their own indigenous space program, and India is the only country which embarked on development of a space program in a civilian domain. Clear na? Of course, the third one is the to explore space. It means how can we send people to Mars and return them safely to the Earth. So sending people and returning them back safely, this is the our ultimate endeavors, ultimate objective also, because in that way we promote further tourism, and in order to promote the tourism, in order to do several space if we want to place artificial satellite around Earth and the ground based observation and how ground based station keep eye over the satellite, exactly in a similar way whenever we are doing extraterrestrial activities like the Chandrayaan or the Mars orbiter mission, then it's our responsibility to keep eye over them, whatever the information they provide us, getting benefited by that. Exactly in the similar way, if we want to promote the space tourism, if we want to send man to the space or do man mission like the India projected Gaganyaan mission, so after sending the peoples, it's our responsibility to come back them safely on the Earth. Otherwise, I don't think anyone want to move into the space, neither me nor you. Next So now move into the next slide. The next slide is basically on what are the challenges of space technology. So what are the challenges of space technology? Means whenever we are going to place a satellite or launch a rocket, before launching, what challenges that we will face. So we must assess all these challenges. So these challenges are basically: one, very harassed environment; second, extreme temperature; third, strong magnetic field; fourth, space rocks; fifth, absence of atmosphere; sixth, micro or zero gravity; seventh, space debris or space waste; eighth, perturbations such as solar wind, radiation, pressure, variation in Earth's gravitational field and gravitational effect. Okay, of sun and moon. These are the major challenges. Out of this, what are the current challenges on that? The question going to ask you to you in civil services or in any competitive examination. The most challenging problem here is the one is the microgravity. So there is no gravity, and that's why people okay, in a space or in international space station faces weightlessness. Second, there is no atmospheres because we want to carry some experimental work in international space station, and we already did it, and and we will continue this journey. So there is no atmosphere. So when we are sending any peoples into the international ISS, International Space Station, or do some space activity or tourism, so for that we must bring oxygen cylinder. Third, there is space rock. These rock are basically the so either it is from meteorites or comets or broken planetary parts. So these rocks also creates a problem. Sometimes it strike with our satellite and make them defunctioned. The most and most important problem is space debris, and this debris continuously expanding because of two things. One, whatever satellite we placed in the Earth orbit, so gradually their number increases, and now it covers whole and completely the lower Earth atmosphere. Even whatever the rocket and the human activities that we made till today, so all human efforts creates here the waste, and this waste definitely interfere with our objective of the satellite, and therefore, so I will make a separate video on the space debris or space waste and how and what kind of measure we are going to further take to remove this waste, what kind of initiative taken in the world arena to remove this waste, and what is space debris and what is space waste. Okay, how this debris or waste continuously growing up and creates lot of problem in communication as well as in Earth observation. Okay, so these are the basically challenges of our space technology. So this is the video lecture on that. I think you will enjoy it. Otherwise, if you will not get any, again I repeat it, if you will not get any points, just write in the comment box of YouTube. I will answer you as soon as possible. And thank you. Continue with us throughout the space technology, and at the end of the day you will get complete concept over the science tech, each and every topic as well as the space technology. Thank you. Bye.